so many surprises today, but we have one more, very special. East High's favorite daughters, back again, graduated last year, and back from their first year of college. Please welcome Miss Sharpay Evans and Miss Gabrielle Montez.
All right, stop the music. Thank you. My name is Sharpay Evans, and 1 year ago I stood in this very spot and said I was the greatest thing to ever happen to East High. But now looking at this graduating class, that statement is still very true.
1 year ago, we stood where you are, and we told our fellow classmates that East High is a place where teachers encourage students to break the status quo. We also said that we're all in this together, and then music began and we all jumped into a lengthy choreographed musical number.
I was great. But we're not here to talk about what happens while you're at East High. We're here to talk about what happens after you leave East High. You sure you want to do this?
Back off.
No one sings at college!
And from what we can tell, East High is America's only singing high school.
I was as shocked as you are. Now let me tell you how my first day went. I was nervous, but excited. So I start singing this song called Nervous But Excited. People just stared at me. There was zero choreography, zero.
Then what happened?
A word of advice? Look at who you're talking to. Yeah, once you leave here, no one projects or cheats out. Another word of advice, when you're sad at night and alone in your bed and start to sing, people can hear you. Yeah, you know, apparently everyone can hear you.
And I thought, and I wish I could just be a normal student, but I can't just be a normal student because I received a terrible education.
Now that's just not true.
Sharpay, what did you learn here?
I learned that I don't have to play into the stereotypes people have for me. People can be dancers and jocks and be proud of themselves. I learned that even people with cold hearts like mine can be warmed in the soul through the power of friendship and song.
What's the capital of Texas?
Texas City. Texas town.
Yeah, I figured. And I thought I could just fall back on my studies, but it appears that everything I learned means nothing because it was all taught through lengthy choreographed musical numbers.
I'm a year out of high school and my life is over. I have no education. People think I'm weird. I have nowhere to turn.
You can come back to East High, both of you.
Who are you?
Well, Disney. Anyways, you guys weren't meant to go to college.
You mean that?
Of course I do. Everybody knows Disney characters aren't meant to grow up. Now return back to High School Musical, where you belong.
I've had a great day. I hope you all are doing well. I'm flattered to be here. I was almost late though. I zone out constantly. You ever zone out for a few minutes? I've been zoned out since 2014. All day long, I just wander into traffic. Listening to a podcast while thinking about a different podcast. I can zone out anywhere. I was at the doctor's office. He was reading me the results of a blood test. It was important that I listened. And I zoned out. I was like, nah. I'm gonna look at the wall and think my thoughts. And I was like, huh. None of the Beatles had mustaches. And then one day, they all had mustaches. That's weird. I can't can't think of a time a group's done that. Some people in my life don't want me to zone out as much. They want me to focus, and they want me to be in the moment. And to do this, they want me to meditate. I don't know if you've tried meditating, but I've been trying it. Here's how you meditate. You sit on the floor with your back perfectly straight, which I hate more than COVID, and you breathe deeply. I don't like sitting up straight, all right? It's never gonna happen. If meditating was sitting on the toilet with your arm on your knee while kind of looking at your phone, I'd be the Dalai Lama. I don't like sitting up straight. So you sit up straight and you breathe, and this helps you to stay in the moment. Don't bottom. The moment is mediocre at best. I mean, it's fine. Here, let's all try it. Let's all be in the moment in silence right now. Sucked, right? That was no fun at all. That was boring. You gotta zone out. You have an imagination. You have a movie theater in your brain that plays fake arguments that you win. Have you ever been sitting there thinking about something for like 20, 25 minutes and you're like, oh my God, I'm driving. I'm going 75 miles an hour. I have been for a while. I'm a horrible driver. I know nothing about cars. I meant to learn about cars, and then I forgot. There's nothing I know that can help you with your car, ever. Unless you're like, hey, I have a flat tire. Does anybody here know a lot about Nintendo Switch? And then I would be like, perhaps I could be of some assistance. I am by far the worst driver I've ever seen. And if you are ever on the highway behind me, I want to let you know, I do hear you honking. And I also don't want me to be doing what it is I'm doing. I don't like that I'm in that lane either. And I sure would like to get out of it. I was driving downtown recently, and that was like driving on a highway filled with 13-year-olds. And I was in the far left lane, and it turned into a U-turn only lane. So I started to make a U-turn, but then I panicked because I didn't want to make a U-turn. So I put the car in reverse and I merged right back onto the highway. The best part about that was that after that, cars were pulling up and looking over to see who just pulled that spectacular move, expecting to see a 100-year-old blind dog who was texting while driving and drinking a smoothie. And instead, they saw a 16-year-old kid trying his best. Thank you, that's all the time I have for today. You've been great.